A lot of you watching like watching coffee videos because either you like to learn about new coffee products or you like to learn about how to brew better at home. 2025 is going to bring you guys a whole lot more from my humble little coffee studio. 2025 is going to be one hell of a year, and I've got a lot of videos lined up for you guys already. So I want to let you know what's going to hit the channel over the next few days, the next few weeks, the next few months. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Wednesday. What day is it today? If you're new here, welcome. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. And if you're not subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free, it only takes a second, and it's about the only way of me knowing whether I'm doing something right with these videos. On this channel, we talk about everything to do with coffee, whether it's getting better brews at home through tips and tricks, or cool new coffee products that are hitting the market that I can show off to you guys. 18 months ago, I made my first ever coffee YouTube video, and this channel has grown so much since then, and I can't believe what it's grown into. And that's thanks to all of you guys watching. If you're already subscribed, thank you. It does genuinely mean the world to me. If you don't want to subscribe, it's fine, but please do, or I'll come to your town on horseback and slay you. So what can you expect from Nick's Coffee Studio next? Well, like a lot of coffee content creators, I get sent a lot of stuff, right? Coffee machines, gadgets, tools, things to make the brewing experience better. And while that's great, I love showing off new products. I love being able to give you guys an idea of what products are like. That wasn't really the focus of what this channel was going to be in the first place. So over the next year, I want this to be more informational as well. I want to give you guys better ideas of how you can control your brews, what you might be able to fine tune, and how you can just make better coffee at home, whatever setup you have. So like I said, big focus of this year is going to be better brewing, whether it's filter, espresso, maybe even some cool new ways to make coffee that are less common. I have some videos lined up for the beginners, I have some videos lined up for the more advanced coffee nerds out there, and of course we'll also be taking a look at what I think are going to be some of the interesting new products that are going to hit the market, or some of the products that have already hit the market that I just think are generally interesting. I won't give away too much, but you have probably noticed the X-Bloom sitting beside me, and I've been waiting for this for quite a long time. I've wanted to try one out for many months, and it's finally here, so I'm very excited to show you guys that. I want to dive into the man versus machine debate because I think it's genuinely interesting, especially with the X-Bloom, since it kind of takes away the variables of the things that we can get wrong. We also have some pretty interesting lever machines coming to the studio as well, and the one that I'm most excited about is the Strad espresso machine. The idea behind this is that it's supposed to be the most standardized lever espresso machine out there, which I really love the idea of because it takes us back to basics. You have to really understand and know what's going on with your espresso to get the most out of it. This thing is made in Barcelona in Spain, and they're actually going to be launching officially in February 2025, so just a couple of months away at the Madrid Coffee Fest. I've been speaking to Mateus, the guy who's actually behind all of this, and he's so passionate about coffee, and I love to see that. I just think this coffee machine looks incredible. It looks like a sort of modern take on the Flair 58, and it's an E61 machine as well, so everything that you already have is going to fit. Oh, and we have a whole range of the Time More stuff coming to the studio as well. Very exciting. We've got the Sculptor series coming, we've got the Mill Lab, we've got the S3, we've got a load of other stuff coming from Time More. That should be arriving. It's in transit right now. It should be arriving in the next few days, so over the coming weeks and months you're going to see a lot more of the Time More stuff on this channel as well. But where I'm at now is trying to perfect processes, like always. Even if you're the most advanced coffee nerd, you're always trying to improve your processes, improve some little element or variable in your extraction process, whether it's filter, whether it's espresso, whether it's something else. Now, I'm really passionate about teaching as well. I was never able to teach kids. I don't think I'd have the patience for that, but I worked in sales enablement for an awful long time, and while I'm passionate about sales and sales processes, I'm equally passionate about coffee and coffee processes. So this year you can expect a lot more teaching-based content as well. We'll of course be going through tips and tricks, but I want to dive into a lot of the theory-based stuff as well, because it's all very well for me to sit here and tell you how an espresso tastes, for example, but without kind of understanding the theory behind it and how the aromas and oils are all extracted from the coffee that is a soluble thing, it's very easy to kind of Forget all of that theory and remember that coffee is a science. It's a liquid-based science. So we'll be diving into a lot about that. We'll also be diving into stuff around roasts, burrs, pours, everything. So I hope you'll follow along in this journey with me. And if you're just starting off in your coffee journey, that's cool. We all got to start somewhere. A few years ago, I was using a cheap €50 Amazon espresso machine, and it was awful when I think back to it. It was great at the time. I'd put some beans into a blade grinder and I'd absolutely pulverize the heck out of them. And then I'd put the beans into a pressurized basket and I would start my extraction and I wouldn't stop it until it looked like a kind of an Americano. So we all have to start somewhere, right? So let's do it together. I have learned a lot since I started making YouTube videos. My goal is to share all of my knowledge so that you can do it too. Because you can. Everyone can. You just have to know how. So that is what's going to come in the next few days, weeks, and months in Nick's Coffee Studio. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll follow me on Instagram, and we will do this journey together. Until then, I will see you very shortly in the next video.